Have you ever gotten paid all your bills, and there's nothing left? Today I'm going to explain how your finances work with something that's been around for centuries, a water well. If you understand this concept, it will forever change how you use your money. Imagine you live on a piece of land with a well. Every day, you can draw 3 buckets of water. That's all the water you have to live on. One for drinking, one for cooking and bathing, one for cleaning or watering your small garden. That water represents your daily money. What you earn from your job, your business, help from others, or sales. This is your life. 3 buckets a day. No more. It's tight, but it works. The problem is, every time you want something extra, a nice cut of meat, a new phone, a vacation, you realize you don't have any spare water. Your well only gives you just enough. One day, someone offers you a beautiful decorative fountain for your garden. You dream about having it. But to fill it, you need 10 buckets. And you don't have them. Then someone from the village comes and says, "If you want, I'll lend you 10 buckets today. But in the next few days, you'll return 12. You say yes. After all, it's just a little extra, to pay back later. You install the fountain. You fill it. It looks amazing. People compliment you. You feel proud. For a moment, it all seems worth it. But the next day, they knock on your door and say, "We're here for your first bucket." Now, instead of using your 3 buckets a day, you can only use 2. One goes toward paying back the debt. And 2 buckets aren't enough. You skip a shower, cook with less water, or your garden starts to dry up. Day after day, that fountain that once made you happy becomes a burden. You see it there empty, dirty, and still not fully paid off. And this is where many of us find ourselves in life. Do we keep borrowing buckets just to look good? Or do we learn to draw extra buckets, even if it means sacrifice? Saving would mean, for example, using just 2 buckets a day for a while. Storing one each day until you have the 10 you need for something special. But that takes patience and sometimes, discomfort. Now imagine that instead of buying the fountain, you save up those 10 buckets and use them to build a manual water pump. Now you're able to draw not 3, but 4 buckets a day. You invested. You used what you had not to show off, but to create more. Your neighbor did that. He saved water, bought tools, built a system. Now he draws 5 buckets a day, waters more plants, enjoys more shade, better food. And most importantly, he doesn't owe buckets to anyone. He doesn't live stressed. He lives in peace. Your well is your income source, your job, your talents, your business. Your buckets are your money. And what you do with them defines your present and your future. You can use everything you draw each day and live on the edge. Or you can learn to manage, save, invest, and build a system that works for you. Do you know what successful people do? They use fewer buckets at first. So later they can draw double, even triple. They build a system. They understand that well-being doesn't come from how much you have today, but from what you're doing to make your well better tomorrow. If you think this story could help a friend or family member, share it and give it a like so it can reach more people. Subscribe for more content that awakens your economy. Awaken your economy. It's more than advice, it's an invitation. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.